Lancer, hopefully setting up in the bedroom tomorrow.
It says live here. I wanted to go through a little bit of this game called Rimworld. I don't know why it has a watermark that won't go away. Kind of annoying. So I'm going to try to remember exactly what my colony was doing when I left off last time. So for anyone who doesn't know, this is like kind of like a futuristic colony simulator where basically pretty much the only plot is that your guys are flying through space in hibernation. Something happens to the ship and they land and drop pods on the planet and have to survive. And basically you make like a colony or whatever you want to call it. You get to tell them what to do down here. Like you can make, they're basically called zones that you can make. It's like stockpile zones or dumping zones, all sorts of stuff. This is basically how you interact and get your colonists to do whatever you want to do. Tell them what kind of zone it is.
Astonio 2 or 3 or 4 it moved to nearby by the server.
Tell them what you want to store in a zone, and you can make tons of zones.
Astonio 2 or
Store
3
different
or 4
things
it
in there.
entered channel.
Hey, how's it going?
Good. You?
I'm good. I am trying out streaming on YouTube.
Nice. It's pretty fun.
Yeah. Lancer wanted to watch me play RimWorld, so I was like at work and thinking about it. I'm like, oh, like it seems to be so easy on YouTube now.
Yeah.
Yep, so that's what I'm doing.
Cool.
Hmm.
Well, let's see. I have you followed,
Cool.
so now I'm here.
Yay. Like I literally just started like a minute ago.
Yeah.
I was hoping Lancer was going to be on, but he's still getting some stuff set up apparently.
Yeah. Yeah, so do you know, did he set up a mic thing or something, or is he still doing
No.
that?
Is he still in the other channel? Maybe he's watching. Does it show he's watching? I don't know, like, does it show me streaming when I tab out, or does it go to a different screen?
When you tab out, it says "Be right back." Broadcast created with and then it disappeared.
Okay, that's
The
cool.
broadcast created with X split or something.
Alright, cool. So I'll show you guys around my colony a little bit. So here's my
Neat.
prison. This is kind of like my pride and joy that I have only really figured out to start doing in this current colony. Because one of my main annoying things that I've been having to deal with is prisoners escaping. And not only do I not like it when prisoners escape, because then you can't either recruit or sell them. I have to pause for a little bit after saying that because it's funny. But also one issue is that for one, they fight on the way out, and for two, it's hard to capture them. So I kind of made a little bit of a maze so that they have to go quite a distance to get out.
Lancer, hopefully I'll be set up tomorrow. I'm in the dining room right now.
What? So yeah, they have this maze they have to get through, and
Lancer,
also
Castagno 1 and 2 and 3 and 4.
And so also what I did is I put my storage on the other end of the colony because they will pick up weapons if they're trying to escape. So I have to make sure the weapons are stored nowhere near them, or else you got a real fight on your hands.
Yeah.
And the other tricky thing I've done is here for stockpile. I guess I don't have to talk through Mumble. I keep pushing the press to talk, but I don't have to talk through Mumble, do I? Alright, I'll stop doing that. So you can still hear me, right?
I can hear you a couple seconds later.
Oh, cool. So I can hear you a little bit on... I can hear myself a little bit on yours, so I can know that you can hear me. Okay. So we're paused right now, obviously, because I'm just looking around at stuff. One cool thing is you can set animal allowed areas. And this is basically my main area for all the kind of regular animals, but I also came up with this cool new idea for guard animals. So you can see the highlighted area there. I just came up with this idea like yesterday, where if I set an area for animals like labs, so I got my Labradors and my Timberwolves set for the guard dog area, and it encompasses the prison hallways, basically the common area where they can all sleep, and then a pathway down here to where their kibble is stored. I don't know why I have no kibble right now. I have too many pets, I think. They might start starving, which if that happens, I'll just switch them all back to... I'll switch their allowed area to something else so they can roam around and eat. So yeah, basically, because also what'll happen is you have to make sure your other animals don't go in there. Because if they do go in there, if a prisoner's escaping, the prisoner...
Need the prisoners.
Yeah, well, also the prisoners will kill them if they're escaping. So you don't want like your chickens in there, or basically any other animal in there, because they'll kill them. But the labs and the Timberwolves will fight them. So when they fight them, it also makes it easier to catch them. They won't be able to run away as fast, and labs and Timberwolves are hard to fight, especially because, you know, of course, all the prisoners are barehanded.
Lancer, Muffalo Power.
Muffalo Power, that's right. And also, it's kind of cool I can see your message down below so that I can read what you're saying while I'm in game. It helps. And also, you know, the voice is cool. And it says they're in restraints right now. I don't remember if they're still in restraints if they're trying to escape, but either way. Okay, so that's what's going on there. another latest thing I was going to do is this. This is basically going to be my... I was trying to pen in a whole bunch of animals, but literally like pretty much right as soon as I was done with this, there was a cold snap and all the animals disappeared. But there was a giant herd of like buffalo and deer in here, which usually, unless you really have to, you don't want to hunt a giant herd, because if you accidentally shoot like too many of them, they'll like the whole herd will start attacking your entire colony, and basically like it's very hard to defend against. Usually you just have to go back to a previous save. But I was doing is I was making like a power a way to power here, like some batteries and a geothermal power thing, and I just finished researching improvised turrets. So I was gonna put improvised turrets here and use the improvised turrets to hunt the herds, so I didn't have to risk my colonists. But then literally right as soon as I was almost done with that, the herds disappeared because of a cold snap. So basically, like, how I've laid out my... After playing a couple different playthroughs of this kind of... I've figured out like a really good way to array my colony, which is... Let's see here, like you want your sleeping area close to the eating and hangout area, which is close to the food, so that none of them have to go very far. But also you want all the things close to your medical, so the medical is right next to
entered channel.
So the medical
to away, but where?
Lancer is moving around. So the medical is really close to that, and also really close to the medicine. So these things are all really close to each other. And then off to the side is all the production, so like machining table.
Lancer, gotta go try to talk more tomorrow. GG 1 and 2 and 3 and 4.
Okay, GG's. Basically like sculptor's table, electric bench, research bench, all the production's down here because it's also near all the main storage. You know, all the main storage is down here: cloth, stones, all sorts of things, anything you need for production. And also they can store the things they've made down here right next to the production area. And of course the storage is also opposite of the prison, because you don't want your weapons being stolen. Essentially another thing that's off to the side is pretty much everything related to power: solar panels, wood fire generators, batteries. Like just recently I finished researching geothermal power, but those have to be over geysers, so unfortunately they're always way far off, and that could mean that raiders try to attack them, but I'll get to that in a little bit. And then also next to the coolers, but on the far side, is all the food production. So here's I got like all my food: potatoes, strawberries. You can also produce cotton and heal root, which is basically how you make like healing stuff, and hay grass. I'm making extra because these darn things eat so much. And I was talking about this yesterday, as I'm pretty sure Estinio will attest. Was it Estinio? How much the chickens multiply. I think I was talking to Lancer about this, but the chickens just multiply like crazy. Like, look at this. There's over a page worth of them.
I think you're talking to Lancer about that.
Yeah, I think you're right. I was talking to Lancer about that. But pretty much this just about covers my colony aspect. Like also in between the food production. Well, I mean I also have food production in between the coolers. So electric stove, butcher table, and I set little zones here for people to drop the food at, so that the person cooking doesn't have to go so far. And also I have like the meat stockpile or animal corpse stockpiles close to the butcher table, so that the person butchering doesn't have to go far. It's really fun because like something I really enjoy is just making things efficient. is a lot about what this game is about, is just making things as efficient as you can. It makes it a lot of fun. Like, these are all the carpets I just finished researching, trying to get all the carpets in the bedrooms. The mega sloth, is he sleeping? No, he's wandering. Here is a double bed. Like, if colonists like each other, they can sleep in the same room, which is cool. That's unknown because my people are out doing something right now. I'll go to that really quick. I sent them to go get this thing. The town they were going to is way down here. This is me, and this is them. And it only took them about 7.5 days to get there. But I don't know if there's any way to figure this out or not. But the thing they were getting back was like way heavier, and I had no idea how heavy this darn thing was. It says it's 0.2, like that's less than their food. So I have no idea. This is what I was getting. This is actually something they just picked up like on the way back. But that's like 0.2, way less than food is. It makes no sense why that was so much heavier. Like, it took them more than twice as long to get back as it did for them to get there, which doesn't make any sense to me, because they ran out of food, and I actually had to end up sending a third person with food to go meet them. And you can see right here it says they'll get back in 3.5 days, but they only have a day and a half worth of food, so they still don't have enough food to get back. So I'm like desperately making more packaged survival meals, and I'm gonna have to send out another person to bring them more food to get them back, so they won't starve on the way back. They call them caravans. That's what I was looking for earlier. So caravan 1. And I was gonna talk about raiders. So one thing, isn't there I'm pretty sure there was a way. Here we go. I was talking earlier about raiders, but for one, it depends what kind of mode you're in. Some modes are harder, but also I found out how to kind of edit almost like the game you're in a little bit. They have kind of like a way to change things in the game a little bit, like how much people you start off with, different multipliers, which are cool. Like you can make surgeries way easier, like you can keep them from getting sick as much. Cleanliness is like, you can look at my colony, like cleanliness is still super hard. Like I don't even know why there's all this blood here. Maybe I just had to slaughter a bunch of animals. Chickens. But cleanliness is still drives me nuts. Like you can see what I set the colonists to do. I have a whole ton of them set to cleaning, and this goes from left to right. So almost all my colonists should be hauling first and then cleaning. I should fix that. They don't have to plant cut as much. Maybe that's why they're not getting as much done. That's a grower. Sarah is a grower, so you can, okay. Yeah, we were looking at this. So also, like you can set what you start off with. So you can start off with way more materials, which makes it easier to get ready for attackers, and also you can change starting off with weapons, which also makes it easier to fight off attackers. So I think I'm like in the easiest mode. Oh, here's how I can change the difficulty. It is this one. So that should make it a little bit more. I'm actually not going to do that right now because a whole bunch of my people are gone. If I do that, I might just die. But when I get my people back, I'm probably going to raise the difficulty a little bit, because pretty much I've just been attacked by people with like knives and bows and arrows. And here I am, like, I have a whole bunch of characters with guns. Like, guns. I don't even know how I got all these. Another gun. Another gun. That one's not as good, but it's a gun. Yeah, I like to create dumping stockpiles for only chunks. Basically, they're just stones, because these kind of act almost like cheap, like barriers, sandbags. People move slower past them, and they give a little bit of cover. And so I like to do that, basically all around outside of my colony. It's kind of cool. Here are more growing zones for trees. So once dandelions, I don't remember making that. I must have did that on accident and I forgot. Interesting. Oh well, cool. Dandelions. So my colonists don't have to go so far to chop down trees. Like, not all these are even mature trees. So you can see what percentage they're grown. Say ready to harvest. So they would have to, one easy way to look is if you go like this. If you go to chop wood, it'll actually only show which ones are ready. See, a lot of these are not even ready. Go to cancel. Whoop. Kind of fun. Steel. This is organized. It's kind of complicated, but it really doesn't deter from the gameplay at all. Like, it'd probably just be easier, like, if there was one thing just to tell somebody what to do. Like, if you click on oak tree, like if this command worked just to tell somebody to do something, and you went like this, it should just be like, oh well, you're probably trying to chop the trees. Oh, you're trying to probably mine these. You know, oh, you're probably trying to cut this grass. Instead of having to go up here and click on each individual one. If there was almost just another one of these that was more generic, it applied to all of them. Maybe the designer of this game will do that eventually. One really cool thing about this game is that the designer updates this game like pretty regularly. Let's see, what else? And you can go down, you know, I already talked about the zones mostly. Structures, here's how you decide what material to use. You can click on it and it'll show you. Production shows like what kind of production benches, nutrient paste and hoppers, you never need those. Furniture, and again you can do the same thing. Like when you get later on in the game, you can make even like higher quality stuff, and your colonists will like it more. Needs. What? Oh, I clicked on the I clicked on the dog. There we go. The person. Here we are. Much more complicated, as you can see. I don't know why he's hungry. He probably just hasn't eaten yet. Some of these characters, like this guy, has asthma. So sometimes characters will say they're in pain and there not really be a reason why. Sometimes it's also just because they'll have something like asthma. Ugly environment. See, that's because I just changed all this, so people will probably start cleaning more often. And all this are all the things they like. Ooh, he's one of the guys who's married. See, like a luxurious surrounding. He probably just was sitting in one of the easy chairs. It makes him happy. They attended a party. La-di-da-di-da. Spacious interior, things like this. Decent bedroom. are because, like, if you start making things at a better and better quality, it'll make the colonists more and more happy. And also, one of the things I did is make people happier, the mental break threshold. I changed that so that people won't be as grumpy. I cheated a little bit. I just wanted to have fun. Trying to get like further into the game without having so many complications. And I'm eating a little bit. Alright. Let's see. I can go to the world and kind of...
This game looks super cool.
Yeah. I love it. This is one of the games I've been playing a lot. And I kind of pick it up every once in a while. Like, maybe I'll get busy with life and stuff like that and not play for as much. And then I'll, maybe like a couple months later, I'll pick it back up, and a lot of times they'll have an update already. So they're really cool about sending the update in the mail, like an email. So when you want to go play again, you see the update in your mail and it lists all the cool things that they've done. You're like, oh wow, cool, I can do all this cool new stuff in the game, and download the new version and play it. And it's really smooth. You just basically download like a zip file is the way I do it. I think they also have the game on Steam and something. Lancer knows more about that stuff than I do. Like, I think I bought the game way back when it was a Kickstarter. So they just email me a new version every time a new version comes out. Now here, I get to go to the caravan option, click on a person, find out how long they can make it with food. Holy cow, 20 days. Find out the estimated time to destination, pick like here for example, 3. Actually, when this person wakes up, I'll probably just go ahead and do this. Hi Spooky. I know, hi Spooky. When Lancer watches this later, he can say hi back to you. Yeah, Spooky. Meow. The world's not ending, it's okay. Yeah, so I'll use him to go bring them more food later on when he wakes up. Oh, she. Who would have known? So you can hear people cooking and you can hear people butchering, which is kind of fun. You can hear all the dogs barking. I made a chicken area. I can't click on it. One of the things I've done too is, well, while I'm waiting for people to do things, show you guys this. I made a chicken area. Oh, I'm gonna span that a little bit. Whoops. You can see them all go away now because I accidentally deleted that part. There we go. I expanded it a little bit. For some reason, hay has to be kept cold, which doesn't make any sense. Because as long as hay is covered, it's basically gonna last a million years. Ooh, an egg. They should be cooking more food for the animals. Maybe I'll switch the priority at that and see if that makes a difference. Make kibble before chickens. We won't talk about the chickens. Yeah, chickens just multiply like crazy. Look at this. And I already showed you the list of chickens. I have to keep butchering them. So I did this new idea I had yesterday or the day before too, where I made a slaughter area. So they'll go, if I go to which animal I want and change it to the slaughter area, they will move over there automatically. And you click on this and it'll slaughter them. Kind of makes things more efficient, which is fun. That person's chopping away at the minerals. Yep, and at the butcher tables where they make kibble, see there's the kibble. Somebody's gonna come along and start carrying the stuff where it's supposed to go here in a second. Like that. One of the funnest things to do for me in this game too is just watching people do things. Oh, the Professor the Timberwolf puppy. The game automatically names the characters and the animals, which is kind of fun because they got some really funny stuff. Except for some of them, like I think once the animals have been around long enough, some of the ones where you've gone and tamed them, once they've been around long enough and a colonist likes them enough, a colonist will give them a name automatically. And it's kind of fun because you can set people do stuff and then watch them go about their little business. It's just fun to do. I'm running out of meat. For some reason, kibble requires meat. I mean, I kind of understand it, but the problem is this meat in this game is so hard to come by. Like, for example, what happened earlier. Oh, some animals are coming back. She's hunting. I don't even know why that... I don't remember that ibex doe being there. One of the problems is trying to get meat because things happen like what happened earlier where there was a cold snap and all the animals disappeared. So almost like, especially when you get a larger colony and you start trying to do complicated things like make kibble, is you have to almost every few minutes go around and look for animals to hunt. That person's building away. Trying to finish the geothermal power over here, so that if animals ever come back here again, I can use the auto turrets to hunt them. Yeah, cruel and unusual. Yeah, there's almost no animals anywhere. A fox. What was that? I keep thinking I see something, but I don't. For some reason, there's a dead turtle. And sometimes you have to keep an eye also, because sometimes these predators, like the wild timber wolves and stuff like that, if they can't find food, they'll get closer to your colony. And if one of your pets is out there, like right outside your colony, like the timber wolf, or sometimes there's bears or cougars will come and eat your animals. So you have to kind of keep an eye and make sure they're not getting too close. And if they're really hungry, they'll start attacking your people. Just like that. So what I do is you can draft people. That's when you can kind of control them a little better to do stuff like defend themselves or to attack something. Oh my gosh. That almost never happens. Just got incapacitated in 2 hits. This colonist is way far away. Try to get him closer. Her closer. So this guy has a rifle, but he's closer. Hopefully he can use that to defend himself. Oh, great. This person has a bow and arrow. So now the Timberwolf's trying to eat my person. It's funny because I was literally just talking about that. come on. Come on. Go people, go. There we go. I think my Timberwolf's gonna come and help. Oh, come on. Defend him. There we go. There we go. Good doggies. Good doggies. I can have somebody rescue this person too while they're fighting. There we go. Very nice. I don't know why they helped, but they did. You have to, for some reason when stuff gets dropped, you have to set them to unforbid to pick them back up again. When I drafted this person, they dropped their ostrich. This thing is a thrumbo, which are really dangerous. They consume whole trees, apparently. But like if you get one, I guess their horns are worth a lot in the game, if you can sell one. But for that, you'd have to kill it. But I think they're cool, so I try to tame them. That's what the little hand mark is. Sub persona. I can't really read that because the watermark is in the way. Kind of annoying. I almost don't even want to try to get that, even though it's really important. Just because last time I tried to get out to get something, like, I've had to go through all this food hassle. It's not as far away as the other one. Actually, I need to send this person out anyway. Let's see here. It shows how much they can carry. So I'm only sending one person out because I want them to. Because I want the food to last long enough. And the person's armed, so that shouldn't be a big deal. Oh. That was also after they're trying to bring this ostrich back. So when you tell somebody to rescue them, basically they'll go drop a person off at a hospital bed, and whoever is set to medical, like basically everybody is, will go use some medicine on them. Muffalos are kind of cool because they're almost like a cross between a cow and, like, I don't know, they're really hairy, apparently. So like a cow and, I don't know, like a sheep or something. A buffalo. But a buffalo don't really have that much hair. So I don't know, it's cool. They made some cool fantasy kind of animals for this game. And I think it's so cool when you see them laying down. Probably none of them are laying down now. Sometimes it basically like kind of shows them like they're looking like they're upside down. I'll try to show it later on if I can, if I remember. This person's trying to exit the map. It's taking them a while because this map is really big. What is that? What is it? Oh, they're mining. Trying to get more iron. Steel. I keep running out of steel somehow. No, part of why I'm running out of steel is because we're not hauling it. See all this steel laying around. They get to it eventually. Wow. Even with this geothermal power, my batteries still aren't filling up. My colony's using too much power. And those chickens are eating all my hay. Even with this extra hay growing, they're still eating through it all. I'll plant extra hay, because this is probably only going to get worse. Don't I have plasteel? I do. Why is nobody building this? I have gold. I have steel. Well, that's weird. I don't know. Maybe nobody's set to construction. No, this person is. Who is relaxing socially right now. Cool, cool. Oh, see? They turn sideways. They go to bed. See? These people are basically like upside down. Sideways. Upside down. It's really funny looking. Sideways, like a sideways muffalo. Sideways chicken, or upside down chicken, sideways chicken. Really funny looking. This one's sleeping in the cooler for some reason, but whatever. Did the person actually make one, or do I just have it in storage for some reason? Oh, that's because she dropped it. Have her go pick that up when she's... Geez, she almost died. That's crazy. Ugh. Timberwolf just almost like took her out like nothing. Even though she's one of my hunters. She even has an armor vest on. So I'm also trying to make some helmets, but I don't know why nobody is creating anything either. Like, I have people set to crafting. It's probably because they're spent cooking so much. Who was I just looking at? It's this person. See, they're crafting a 7. I think I have to turn that person off of hunting and set them to crafting first to get anything done. I won't show them on here until they get back. Is cleaning getting done? See, cleaning's pretty much still not getting done. Okay, let me see here. This guy just got him. this guy's kind of useless. He's my newest colonist that I recruited after being a prisoner. And I don't really have anything special for him to do. So I basically just made him primarily cleaning and hauling. Works for me. I have a lot of characters in this colony who are just really good at certain things. So I don't have to try to have anybody multitask. So there wasn't really much left for this guy to do, except for, I mean, hey, look at how dirty this place is. I think he should be happy living in a colony like this, even though he's just cleaning. Sometimes I set certain colonists to cleaning, like maybe if I have an older colonist who can't walk as fast, sometimes you get that, and I'll just have that person do cleaning because they don't have to go far to do it. Dang. 4 in the morning. That Muffalo's an early riser. Great. These people are not moving fast enough. Hopefully the person will get there fast enough to still get them the food before they starve. I wish there was a way to get these people to enter whatever I wonder if asthma makes him not be able to move as fast. Oh boy, I have another pregnant timber wolf. I wish there was a way to get them to be able to enter an area they're in. And, you know, be able to hunt something to eat. But instead, like, you can't click on this because I already have a settlement. Maybe they're... Oh boy. Recruited somebody. Like, maybe that's just something that's going to be in a newer version. Let's see, so whenever I recruit somebody, I have to make sure they're set up properly. So the little fires mean they're what they're good at. So this person's good at a lot of stuff. Bionic's not really something to worry about. Sometimes they'll have a lower mood than everybody else, but it's not really that big of a deal. Person's beautiful, so that's fun. That means somebody's gonna try to get in a relationship with her, and it also means that colonists might get in a fight over him too, but that's not a big deal either. Especially when I have the mood modifier set in the game. So this person, I can basically just make them do whatever I want. Shooting's really good, and it's always good to get that skill up. So maybe I'll make her hunt mostly for now. Warden's good because she has a whole high social skill. And then after shooting, geez, she can even do medicine good. Mining, I don't know, after that I might just have her help clean and haul too. because I really don't need her to do any of these other things. Mining's great when you need it, but I don't really need it right now. Oops, not research. Okay. Like if somebody's not good at crafting, I don't want them to craft because they might waste materials, or even if they do craft something, it might not be good quality. So the person has a high level, but they don't have a high learning on it. And I have people that do, so I don't need her to do that. Oops. Yeah, this person. I know which person we're talking about. Oh, I gotta have her get a gun. What guns do I have down here? She just got a coat. Like, what else did she just do? I think she just put on better clothes. That's the first thing I do when I get out of prison. And go eat a meal, even though I have them set to be fed. I'll show you that in a second, I guess. I have a knife. Like, I don't know if she's actually gonna go try to hunt if she doesn't have a weapon. What the? Oh, crap. This isn't good. She's further away. Okay, there's kinda... Where did that LMG go that I had? Did it, like, disappear? Oh my god, it's still sitting out there. That's not good. What's wrong with these people? See, nobody's doing their jobs right now. Too many of my colonists are away for people to be getting anything done. Shoot. At least send some colonists out here. Maybe they'll distract them. This colonist can't fight, but she can rescue, which is important. This is also one of my doctors. Nelly and Mayo are my doctors. Oh my gosh. There we go. Oh no, she's rescuing. Ah! Oh my gosh. Okay, there. These people will start shooting at him. Why is it just sitting there? Oh, it's consuming my meal. What a jerk. I guess just sit there and get shot at. Hi, Spooky. Hi, Spooky. Oh, I have to kill it or else it's gonna be a problem. This is really bad if your colonist is far away, because if your colonist is far away, there's almost no way to rescue them. Micro! Woo! Yeah! Alright, everybody, back to work. So, you know, Mayo's helping her out. Good. Oh. She automatically picked up the LMG, so that's where it went. Jeez, I could have had her just, you know, rescue that, you know, save that person really quick. Hi, Spooky. Oh my gosh, they're eating through so much hay, and they're eating all this hay that's growing. I need more of these chicks to grow up, right, so I can slaughter them.
This game looks super duper cool, and if I had any money right now, I would buy it.
Cool.
But I'll try to look at it again when I have money, and
yep.
And I gotta go tonight.
Yep,
so
I gotta go to bed soon too.
And
so
see you next time.
Have a good night. Thanks for watching. Alright, hi Spooky. I know, hi Spooky. Is the world ending? The world's not ending. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what a cat says. The world's not really ending. Okay. Okay. What is this person doing? Oh, hunting turkey. Sounds like there should be a joke there somewhere. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. Sometimes the colonists aren't quite always efficient. Like, the colonist is probably moving to where the turkey was. And sometimes when hunting, like, the colonists will try to stay far away. Or try to find cover when shooting at something, which is kind of cool. Like, when the guy made this game, he actually did a pretty good job at programming. Much better job than I could have done, I'm sure. Because sometimes the animals will attack back, like kind of what I was talking about with these herds. Let's see if there's any. Oh, there's a turtle. No, herds. I need herds. So I get lots and lots of food. This isn't even done yet. What's going on with my people? They just need to bring some components down there. Oh, that's why Mayo hasn't been building anything. It's because she's taken so long to bring all these materials down here. She's like my main builder, that's why. And it takes so long, look how far away this is. Shoop. Oh, yay, cleaning. Yay, finally. This place has been such a mess lately. Oh, these chickens need to grow up so I can slaughter them. Look at all of them. They already eat over half the hay that I have stored here. I have some extra hay here. Some of this is almost fully grown. Nobody's even sown the new plants here. I have people set to sowing. What is Nails doing? He's cooking. That's why. And so is Sierra. They're already out of food. And it's gonna take another day. Well, hopefully they'll survive a day. There we go. That's almost perfect. Alright. I know, Spooky. I know. I know. Oh, most of the time I play the game in fast forward just because some things take so long. Alright, see they're running out of food, but it should only take them like a day to meet up with that other caravan. I know, Spooky. I know, Spooky. I can show you the prisoner stuff. So when somebody's a prisoner, you can see what they're like. See, they don't have any negative traits. Sometimes, ooh yay. Let's see who gave birth to one of my labs. There's a whole bunch of lab puppies around everywhere. 1, 2. So only 2. And these should be named already. There we go. Yep, Rem and Walter. Sound like good names to be together. some colonists will have like one or two, or maybe even a whole bunch of skills disabled, like for whatever reason. They have all this funny backgrounds. A cult child. I always like to look at these things. They're so funny sometimes. Artistic, like that'll be cool. Artistic person's fun. That way you can make better sculptures. Oh, I have sculptures? Where are they? Why do I not even see them? I'll at least find one. Like, sculptures. I want to find one. How do I not have one? It says I have a bunch of them right here. Yes. Merge. Yay. Now they'll all be able to eat. Yay, and they'll get back before they run out of food. Finally, my caravans will come back. It's taken forever. And I had to actually go back to a previous save and figure out how to save them and make just enough survival food to be able to get them to live. So I can make this a lesser priority again. I was looking for these statues. Like, I don't see any statues. Do you see any statues? I don't see any statues. Like, do I just have way too much stuff? Oh. Well, I don't need a slaver right now. I don't have any prisoners to sell. But that's cool. Hey, maybe I can buy somebody. Ah, is this one? No. Why is that even there? Okay, cool. This guy's my talker. I can set him to go trade with these people. It always says that, which is kind of annoying. Oh, I can sell a whole bunch of animals if I don't want them. I have so many. Like, it's probably a good idea to sell a whole bunch of my labs. They've just been multiplying like crazy. I said Timberwolves and labs have been multiplying like crazy. Almost as much as my chickens. Now this part of the game is kind of hard to figure out. Like you have all these labs and all your animals are mixed together. So the labs and the Timberwolves, they're not really organized. Maybe you can do it like this. Did that help? Like that? Does that help? Timberwolf lab. No, they're still kind of mixed up. Where's the rest of them? Market value? Maybe that makes it better. Okay, usually I try to sell the older ones, not only because they're older, but also because they're worth more. And I always save a male and a female. But these are all too young, they're not worth a lot. And also you can see if they're pregnant or not. It'll say right here, see? I'm not going to sell that one. But then I forget which one I was just looking at. Okay, that was this one. So, that one's a baby one. Durango is not pregnant. So Durango can be sold. Let's see here. I have lots of males here that are still babies. And I still have a female. So this one can be sold. can be sold. Ugh, he's old. He can be sold. Damn, a whole bunch of them. He can be sold. I don't know. The slaver doesn't even have a whole lot of money, so I don't have to sell all of them. I can keep some of them to help for protection, because they can help defend your colonists, and also, like I was talking about, for prison breaks. I can show you that in a second. Timberwolf, 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 alpacas. This will help save me some food too. Like, I think one of my alpacas died. I need to get a new alpaca for this one. I need to get a female alpaca. I only have, why is it? Do I really only have 2 muffalo? Alright, well, that's good enough. Okay. So, showing you the prisoner stuff. I kind of wasn't done with that. So here, after looking at all their traits and all that, you can go here and see if you want to recruit them or not. I don't know why you'd ever want to, like, execute them. I guess if you're trying to, like, play like bad guys. And also, like, if your colony's running out of food or not, you can click here to click them if you don't want them to get food. If your colony's running out of food. Oh, labs are freaking eating my food I have stored here. Little jerks. You're not supposed to do that. Let's giving my colonists extra work. Release. I guess it'd be better than starving them. Friendly chat. I don't know what the point of that is. Or no interaction. Like, that's for if you're saving them to be sold. Yay! Opal gave birth. More Labrador puppies. Yep. And so, like, changing these settings will help you out because it'll make your warden less busy. Warden is the person who chats to the prisoners and tries to recruit them, and I think it's also the person who feeds them. But I'm going to change this. I'm going to make this area a little smaller because the lambs are eating the food for the prisoners. Bad dog, bad dog. Nope. Nope. There we go. These are coolers. I haven't shown you these. Ooh. Wow, I never turned these coolers down. That's probably been draining a ton of extra power. Trying to get these cold. Because there's food stored here. But I forgot to turn these down. It's not automatic. Yay, my people have come back. Finally! I can get more done in my colony. Why does she only have a pistol? Oh. I sent her out and she's not even that good at shooting. Huh. Interesting. I totally sent out the wrong person. Oh well, I know he's good at shooting, that's why I sent him. He's got a lot of stuff. Yeah, he's kind of... He has a funny... He started off as a child, as a Boy Scout, and grew up to be a pimp. Who would have thought? And now he's in my colony. Oh cool, they've started harvesting the wood that's been growing here. That's good. I need the wood for my wood-fired generators. Which actually... Yeah, I have some wood stored still. Cool, these batteries are all charged up. Oh, there's some boom up, that's not good. Those things blow up when you kill them. Oh, see, there's a herd. That's way far away from my herd pen. some other wild animals I can hunt right now. I don't really bother with raccoons or bunny rabbits or anything like that. Oh my gosh, there's a bunch. Here's a small herd. Those you can hunt pretty safe. Woo! There's a turkey. Uh-oh. Most of the time, especially at this stage in the game, the person kills them, but sometimes you have to tell them to. So like right now he's cowering, but you have to tell him to... Why is it not working? There we go. You have to tell him like it was that easy. Why was that so hard? Hopefully somebody will start crafting, because I don't know, like nobody's making these weapons and stuff. So that's the person I just got. Who else is set to crafting? This person. Cooking or growing takes a ton of time. Oh, she's good at crafting. Maybe I'll have her start crafting. She's my miner. I don't really need mining to get done. Uh-oh. Wait. What? Why did it jump to... There it is. Okay, so... There we go. See, they're fleeing again. That'll happen, and then you have to tell them what to do sometimes. I don't know why they made the game like that. Sometimes they'll get hurt, but usually not bad. These kind of animals, if they're one-on-one, it's not that bad. There we go. And that person will go rest, probably. Now that they're hurt a little bit. There we go. More hay. I need more hay. These freaking chickens. Oh, there. They're all grown up, so you can watch how I do this. Okay, animals. What I've been doing is I've been saving 10 hens so that I can get the eggs from them. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and slaughter the rest. Gotta save some roosters. Save the first 2, slaughter the rest. I don't even know what a cockerel is. Cockerel. I've been saving those, but I'm pretty sure that just means it's a young rooster. Not 100%. Wow, look at how many grow up. That's freaking crazy. And look how many more chicks I have. Insane. I've never actually watched this after doing a whole bunch of them. I've never actually watched them migrate to the slaughter area. This will probably be pretty funny. This is sort of the training menu where you have your tamer. They call it handler, but basically the same thing. You can train everybody, the animals, to do things. Here we go. Watch all the chickens go whoop, and now the handler will come and kill them all. All those dead chickens. Now I'll have a ton of meat to be able to make a ton of kibble and food. And survival meals require food too, which makes it really hard to cook enough survival meals. Megasoth was just eating some grass. Why is that not have power? It's surrounded by batteries. Oh, I just had a solar flare. Duh. Dang, my guys are gonna have a lot of work to do hauling all this food. That's still not a lot of hay. I hope I don't I hope I don't run out of hay again. Cool, slate blocks. And I have to let all my chickens out of their cool little chicken pen. Maybe I just need to make this area bigger. I haven't wanted to because I don't want to move all these solar panels that I had built here. But this has kind of been a problem area. If enemies attack from this direction, it's really hard to defend because they don't really have line of sight. That's weird. And it's kind of difficult because I'm afraid that if I mine all this out, then the roofs will collapse and kill the colonists. So I'm not really sure what to do. You can't close it up because the people will just break through it. See, nobody's started trying to figure out who I'm gonna have craft. So that person I can have craft. I really don't need somebody mining. Not good at crafting, not good at crafting. This person's kinda good at crafting, but they're my cooker. This person's good at crafting. Why don't I have you craft? Art and craft. I don't need a hunter anymore. I got lots of hunters. Cool. Try that. Finally get some stuff done around here. What is she doing? Why is she moving a knife? Like, where's the knife at? There's a club just sitting there. God, that stuff had to have been there for a long time. I really don't want to run out of hay again. I like my chickens staying in their area. I built it for them. See, I've already gotten a ton of research done already. I don't know what to do anymore. Powered armor. Powered armor might be good. Try to keep people from dying so much. Jeez, I'm almost to like the super high-tech stuff. Like, I think the end game in this game is supposed to be to get up to the level where you research and build all this stuff, and then your colonists can escape the planet. But I've never got that far. Miniguns. I don't think I've ever tried building miniguns. I've never gotten far enough to build powered armor either. See, nobody's crafting anything still. What is she doing? Why are you hauling steel? Like, I set you to craft. See, I can tell her to do it, I just don't understand why she's not already doing it. Maybe I have to reset. No, still says she's doing it. And this is how you disassemble mechanoids also. And that gives you components and like steel usually to build things. Sometimes these robots attack you and you can store them up until you dismantle them, which is cool because components are really hard to get unless you do it like what I did, which is start off with a lot. So I was tired of trying to spend half the game trying to find more. Oh, that's cool, you can hear the grinding noise. I've never heard them do that before. I must have never been zoomed in while they're doing this. Yay, she's building helmets. That's awesome. My people will be better protected. That's a lot of caribou. Okay, I was making a larger area like this to dump more clothes. Like I try to dump the crappy clothes outside so that they'll deteriorate, and then when they deteriorate, they will make more. Oh well, I'll just pick something to research so it'll quit reminding me. Oh, this would be kind of cool. So if I could do this, I could just send them more food using a transport pod instead of having to send somebody after them. Huh. That's a great idea. I could have done that before. Would have solved some hassle. So I don't know why I still can't find any. I still can't find any statues. Like, why does it say I have statues if I don't have any statues? Like, this makes no sense. I don't understand. Like, they should look different. I should be able to find them. These miners get annoying after a while. I still don't get it. Like, this is the thing I've been trying so hard to bring back. Oh wow, that's crazy. I've never heard of this. I wonder how you use it. Maybe you have to tell a person to use it. Wow, that's crazy. I thought that was something else, but that's cool too. I thought it might have to do with a spaceship part, but it's not. Okay. I don't care. Quit reminding me. This is gonna be silly. It's getting late, and here I am just spending most of my time looking for a statue in my storage that I can't find. See, that's not... See, that's uranium. Like, I just looked through my whole storage. I don't have any other storage. That's it. I don't have any other statues in my entire colony. Like, sculptures. How does it say I have sculptures if I have no sculptures? Tell them to make new ones. And see what happens. That is so weird. Like, see, they're making more. How can it possibly say I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 sculptures when I have 0? Now she's making a different one. They can only continue the work of their own that they had started. Oh, he's making swords now. Huh. Now people are doing it. Like, I tried for so long to get them to do these things, and now they're just doing them like it's no big deal. But I still haven't. That is so weird. I've looked through this entire area several times. I have no statues here. Like, if there was 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I should be able to find at least one if I have. It says I have 7. Oh well. I'm gonna go find some stuff to hunt really quick, and then probably log off for the night because it's getting late. Wanted to show off my colony and show how my colony works and how I set it up. And it's really cool and really fun. There's a herd over here. A herd of deer. Sometimes if an animal's next to another one and you accidentally shoot the other one, they'll attack you. Sometimes you have to be careful with that. Or if they're next to a boomalope, you accidentally shoot the boomalope and it blows up. What was that? Sound like, I think the foxes just killed this rat to eat it. You know, still have to be careful because sometimes on the outside of the map there will be like bears or cougars or timber wolves and they'll attack your people, and then that really sucks because they can kill a colonist so fast. No, it's a male one. I need a female mega sloth. Yeah, but like I was saying, you've probably seen the game autosave a lot. So the game autosaves a lot, so you go back a couple of minutes and it's no big deal, and you go, oh, well, I'm either gonna go send a team out to kill that bear or just tell that person not to go over there and it'd be no big deal. Looks like I'm probably not gonna find any more animals. So more animals pop up after a while, which is nice. When I started on this map, in the caves, there were these things called mega spiders. And I was like, oh man, those are really cool looking. I'll leave those alone and try to tame them later. Well, almost when I was done getting my colony all set up, there was a cold snap and they all died. I'm like, oh, that's super lame. I wanted to tame them. That would have been cool. These called mega spiders. Yeah, and I haven't seen any ever since. Those have not come back. So I don't know. Maybe I'll find a trader that's selling them and get some. That would be cool. Alright, well, thanks for watching, everybody. GG's. And like this game, you can easily just be playing for hours and then look at the time and you're like, oh my god, I should have gone to bed hours ago. But I'm developing a little bit of self-control, so it's good. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.